Okay, back again. So in this tutorial, uh, what we what we will do is take a look again that what we did in previous, which was we explained what is time to delta time. This is the time it took to complete the last frame. Unity recalculates this every frame. This is something Unity does. Without time to delta time movement would be frame rate dependent, and this makes frame rate independent. So to again, this was something that we copied directly from the Unity script and we don't need it. So what we got to do is uh, either we can comment it or we can delete it. But since this is a tutorial, we will simply comment it out. So later, if someone wants to check it again, we can check it again. And here what we got to do is check, we got a So our task was to move it along this axis on a bridge, and to do this, we will use this one line. That would be enough. What this will do is use a thing called move speed, and what it does is, again, I assume you know what is vector 3 dot forward. So if you break it down, it is an identity vector, three-dimensional identity vector along the z direction. So it should move in the z direction, and it should move it uniformly. So it looks like that it moves independently without the help of any input. That is the use of arrow keys. So to get it started again, we will place the line, and as you can see, it goes too fast. So move speed was too much, so we will decrease it, and we will, instead of 10, what we got to do is, again, this is not the best way to place this, so we will just copy this move speed, and here we will place move speed either in initialize, or you can leave it all together, and you can head back to inspector again and you can place your move speed here. So in my case, I will choose 1. So what will happen is, it will, as you can see, this is your z direction, and the character is totally moving in the z direction, and it moves uniformly, and it doesn't stop, and as you can see, it goes and goes and goes. So right now we have a character that moves independently. Now what we got to do is we will make a capsule collider that will check for the interactions that this character does. Also, right now this character by default is not in the run state. So what we will do is head back to our previous component here. Here we will, as you can see, everything is in update, which is very strange, and it shouldn't be like this. So what we gotta do is public void, and we will place the name of our again, we did it public because we want other script sitting on the same game object, that is this script, to access this animation controller or animation on key down or whatever it is, and from here we want to change the animation state. So we will make the function name here that start running. It's pretty simple. Start running, and what this will do is change the trigger to 1, and what we'll do, sorry, and to copy it and make another function that will stop the animation. So instead of stop, let's rename it to stop running. Change the state back to 0 will stop the running animation. So by default, and we will comment this code. So let's comment this code. And let's call it from this tutorial player moment. From here we will try to call this, and to call it, it's best that if again, to make things clear, it's this script, we'll try to call this script, and both are sitting on same game object. So again, I will write here how you can do this. This is update, and in the start, so whenever it's in the start, we will try to get component, and what's the name of the component? Play this one. Play animation on key down, and from here we will try to call start running. This is what we will do, and we can another thing we can do is that after few minutes we can tell it to stop, and it can stop. So let's play it and see what happens. So if you see, it doesn't start running yet, and we because there is an error being thrown, and if you see, it says object reference not. So it means that this isn't being used right now. So we will take a look at what we did that what was missing, and we will try again.